You think attraction is obvious, loud, easy to spot. But the truth is, the strongest attraction a woman feels is often the most controlled and the most hidden. She won't always tell you. She won't always chase you. But she will show it through her behavior. And if you don't understand these signs, you'll miss them every single time. One of the first subtle signs is that she tries to stay in your presence longer than necessary. At first, it doesn't even look intentional. It feels casual, almost coincidental, like she just happens to be there a little longer than expected. The conversation technically ends, yet she doesn't leave. There's a pause, a silence that should normally create distance, but instead she fills it with something small, another question, a random comment, anything that quietly extends a moment. At that point, it's no longer about what is being said. It's about delaying the separation. When a woman feels deeply drawn to you, your presence becomes something she unconsciously values. Walking away too quickly feels like losing something she hasn't fully experienced yet, so she slows things down. Even when she has a reason to go, her pace changes. She lingers physically or finds small ways to stay engaged in your space. Sometimes she pretends to check something, fix something, or casually stay involved in an environment where you are, even if her role there is already finished. The key detail is simple. Her actions are no longer efficient. They are extended. Attraction shifts priorities. And when someone becomes emotionally important, time around them stops being something to minimize and starts becoming something to stretch. What makes this sign even more subtle is that she often won't realize she's doing it. This isn't a calculated move. It's instinctive. Her mind is simply trying to create more opportunities without directly admitting she wants them. So instead of saying, "I want to stay," she creates situations where staying feels natural. Another powerful signal appears through her body language. When a woman is truly attracted to you, her body slowly stops guarding itself the way it does around people she feels neutral about. There's a subtle release of tension, a quiet lowering of defenses. You can see it in the way she positions herself, the way she holds eye contact, and the way her movements become slower and softer. She might turn her body toward you instead of away. Her shoulders align in your direction, and even her feet unconsciously point toward you. These gestures aren't calculated. They are instinctive signals of interest. The body naturally orients itself toward what it values. Her eye contact also changes. It lingers slightly longer than necessary. When it breaks, it does so slowly rather than abruptly. And when it returns, it feels intentional. There's a quiet warmth in the way she looks at you, as if the interaction carries more meaning than ordinary conversation. Physical distance may also shift. She becomes comfortable standing closer to you than she would with others. She won't step back when you move slightly closer, and sometimes she might even close the distance herself in subtle ways. This reduction of space is one of the clearest signs of comfort and attraction. Another subtle behavior is how much your reaction begins to matter to her. She may share stories, thoughts, or even small details about herself, and then quietly watch how you respond. The content isn't the focus. The focus is you. Your reaction becomes something she values more than she openly admits. If you show interest or approval, her energy changes. She becomes slightly more expressive and relaxed. But if your reaction is neutral or distant, she may try to re-engage the conversation or adjust her approach. Not in a desperate way, but in a way that shows she noticed. Finally, one of the strongest signs of attraction is mirroring. When a woman feels emotionally drawn to you, she naturally begins to sync with your energy, your tone, your pace, your emotional state. She subtly aligns with them. If you're calm, she softens. If you're playful, she becomes more expressive. This mirroring creates a rhythm between you. Conversations start to feel smoother and more natural, almost effortless. It feels like there's a quiet connection guiding the interaction. And that's what people often describe as chemistry. It's not always loud or dramatic. Most of the time, it's subtle, quiet, and hidden in small behaviors that repeat again and again. If you learn to notice those small signals, you'll realize that attraction often reveals itself long before anyone says a single word.